sure Jamie Barrack will tell you more about that in a little bit. This is somewhat of a homecoming for him, and he'll be sharing about that and also doing some introductions maybe. But the primary purpose of tonight is just to praise God together. Just to praise God together. We are going to have, if you'd like to give donations, they're towards Operation Inasmuch. And what that is, those of you from the Northern Neck might already know about it. Area churches come together across denominations, across geography, and do a missions blitz on this community. We build wheelchair ramps, have a clothes closet, bring out firewood to needy folks, all kinds of, I could be standing up here for half an hour talking about all that is going on with that. Hundreds of volunteers involved in that. That is what the offering is towards. We're not going to have a pass around the plate offering, but if you feel led, here on the organ is a basket to leave a check or a donation. Make your checks out to Cobham Park Baptist Church, and we'll just send one check on to Inasmuch. I'd like to open in prayer tonight. Father God, this is for you. Be honored, be praised, be lifted up. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I guess we could call it evening now. I'm Jamie Barrack. It is my pleasure to be here at Cobham Park Baptist Church. Many of you know that I grew up here as a child, and this is actually where I made my musical debut. So in 1976, I sang my very first solo over at the old Cobham Park Baptist Church. So for you that are not from around here, that monument's right there where you come into the road. And my grandmother played for me, and she and I were a gig until she died, really, in 1991, my senior year. And so I am so grateful to be here today. I'm dedicating today's concert in memory of my grandparents, Virginia and Warren Elliott. Those of you that know them know they're two of the finest people that ever lived. My grandmother played piano here for 25 years. Today, my daughter will sing, and she is her namesake. It says Jenna in the bulletin, but my daughter's Christian name is Virginia. She is named after my grandmother. And today we'll do a little flip-flopping, and I'll play for my daughter to sing where I first started to sing. We looked for some pictures of me and my nanny, but most of the pictures of me and my nanny were at crab pickings and things like that, and not of doing things in church. So I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking because you didn't really come here to hear a sermon. That's tomorrow. But today we're mostly going to do musical. When I chose all the musical pieces, they're really kind of old Southern Baptist, Southern gospel type of music, because that music sort of seems to be slipping towards the contemporary. We chose to do specifically with church choirs because church choirs is my passion. And I'm so glad that church choir is still vibrant here in the Northern Neck, here at Cobham Park Baptist Church, where I grew up, and at my church, the Brandermill Church. We didn't buy new robes. It just so happens we wear the same color robe. And so, again, I'm not going to do too much talking throughout. We'll just kind of keep it flowing so you guys can, get to the rest of your day. This is my friend Tanya. Tanya, would you stand, please? Tanya is our accompanist at the Brandermill Church. Tanya and I have been friends for almost 30 years, and we'll open up this concert this evening with a piece I'm sure you're all familiar with, To God Be the Glory. But if you can see, there'll be 4 hands on that piano at all times. So here we go. So we'll call this next segment of the concert Songs My Nanny Taught Me. The last time I sang one day at a time at Cobham Park Baptist Church was in September of 1990 when my grandfather had passed away. Hopefully I'll do better today than I did then.
I'm only human. I'm just a man. Lord, help me believe what I could be and all that I am. Show me the stairway I have to climb. Lord, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all I'm asking from you. Just give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. 'Cause yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. Lord, help me today and show me the way, one day at a time. Do you remember when you walked among me? Well, Jesus, you know if you're looking below, it's worse now than then. Pushing and shoving, clouding my mind. So Lord, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus, 'cause that's all I'm asking from you. Just give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. Yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. Lord, help me today, show me the way, one day at a time.
When I last sang this song here, Why Me, Lord, I'm sure you all know about this song, or some in my generation anyway. When I last sang this song here, I was a soprano. I think you'll find pretty shortly into the piece I'm no longer that. Why me, Lord?
What have I ever done to deserve even one of the pleasures I've known?
Tell me, Lord.
What did I ever do that was worth loving you, or the kindness you show? I've wasted it, so help me, Jesus. I know what I am, and now that I know that I've needed you, so help me, Jesus. My soul's in your hand.
Try me, Lord.
If you think there's a way I can ever repay all I've taken from you,
Baby, Lord.
I can show someone else what I've been through myself on my way back to you. I've wasted it, so help me, Jesus. I know what I am, and now that I know that I've needed you, so help me, Jesus. My soul's in your hand. Lord, I wasted it, so help me, Jesus. I know what I am, and now that I know that I've needed you, so help me, Jesus. My soul's in your hands. Jesus, my soul's in your hands.
Thank you.
There is a Savior. What joys express! His eyes are mercy. His word is rest. For each tomorrow, for yesterday, and strengthen your heart with His good news. There is a Savior, and He's forgiven you. There is a Savior. What joys express! His eyes are mercy, and His word is rest for each tomorrow. For yesterday, there is a Savior who lights our way. There is a Savior. What joys express! His eyes are mercy, His word is rest for each tomorrow. For yesterday, there is a Savior who lights our way. There is a Savior who lights We pray for blessings, we pray for peace, comfort for family, protection while we sleep. We pray for healing, your voice to hear. And we cry in anger when we cannot feel you near. All the while, you hear each spoken need. Love us way too much to give us lesser things. So what if your blessings come through raindrops? What if your healing comes through tears? What if 1,000 sleepless nights are what it takes to know you're near? And what if trials of this life are your mercies in disguise? We pray for wisdom and your voice to hear. And we cry in anger when we cannot feel you near. We doubt your goodness, we doubt your love, as if every promise from your word is have faith to believe. 'Cause what if your blessings come through raindrops? What if your healing comes through tears? What if 1,000 sleepless nights? What it takes to know you're near? What if trials of this life are your mercies in disguise? When friends betray us, when darkness seems to win, we know the pain reminds this heart, this is not our home. It's not our home. Sorry. Things come through raindrops. What if your healing comes through tears? Sleepless nights are what it takes to know you're near. What if the greatest disappointments or the aching of this life is a revealing of a greater thirst this world can't satisfy? What if trials of this life bring the storms the hardest night? Are your mercies in disguise?
I swear I'm normally better, but I'm sick.
So now we're going to get into some of that good old gospel stuff I talked about earlier. So this piece I learned many moons ago. It was called the Country Western Southern Hymnal, like it was actually in that particular piece. This one's called I Saw the Light. It should be familiar to many of you.
I wonder if there's a way that's like it was sin. I wouldn't let my dear Savior in. When Jesus came like a stranger in the night, praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light. I saw the light.
sang. This is my quartet from the Brandermill Church, and we have a lot of fun together. I mean a lot of fun together. I mean, we sing a lot of stuff, and they like the old Southern Baptist stuff that I'm kind of fond of myself. And anyway, so I've been listening
used to be a Baptist.
So did I. Anyway, so I've been listening to Randy Travis for a while and listened to his gospel stuff, and his Precious Memories comes on there, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love that so much. And so I sang it down in Emmanuel Church not very long ago. Hey, Emmanuel, it's good to see y'all out there. And so I said, well, it's absolutely perfectly fitting for me to sing Precious Memories here at Cobham Park Baptist Church, because of course this is where my precious memories as a child are, with my grandmother right there. Give me a second. And so they know that if I start crying in the middle of it, that it's because I remember them. So I'll tell you a little bit about my precious memories of my grandparents. I stood behind my grandmother's piano and learned every song I knew until I was 13 years old. I hunted every winter with my grandfather. I worked with him on the farm. We were all very, very close. What I am doing with my life is what the two of them basically taught me to do all those years ago. There's two things I still do. I still do music. This is year 43. And I still hunt. That's year less than 43, but that doesn't make any difference. Anyway, if I'm clear enough with my diction, and if y'all remember this song from back in the day, you'll probably understand why it sits on that little bit of that emotional curve. My precious memories of the Northern Neck, my precious memories of my grandparents.
Precious memories, unseen angels, sent from somewhere to my soul. How they linger ever near, and the sacred past unfold. Precious memories, how they linger, how they ever flood my soul. In the stillness of the midnight, precious sacred scenes unfold. Precious Father, loving Mother, they fly across the lonely years, as old home sings of my childhood, in fond memory appear. Precious memories, how they linger, how they ever flood my soul. In the stillness of the midnight, precious sacred scenes unfold. As I travel on life's pathway, I know not what the years may hold, but as I ponder, hope stillness of the midnight, precious sacred seems unfold.
So it will take a few minutes to reset as Cobham Park loads onto the stage. We're going to move some speakers and move some stands and stuff, so y'all come back, you hear? So as the Brandermill Church is loading the stage, I'd like to take a few opportunities to thank Cobham Park Baptist Church for inviting us here today. I want you to know this is an interdenominational thing. We got Milden Presbyterian Church here today. The Brandermill Church, where we come from, we are both Presbyterian and Methodist, and we've combined the Baptists. So we got interfaith choir going on here today, which is a really wonderful thing, keeping church choral music alive, basically. So the piece that we'll be doing this afternoon, we'll be doing two pieces. One is called You Raise Me Up, which I'm sure most of you people have heard on the radio at some point. And Charlie Beckler will be on the soloist on that particular one. And then we have a piece that we consider to be our favorite. It's called Lord, Make Me Thine Instrument. It is the prayer of St. Francis. It is absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much.
Raise me up so I can stand on my
a lot of afternoons talking about this concert here at Cobham Park, and we talked about how close it would be to Veterans Day. And so this next piece, Song for the Unsung Hero, is a piece just about that, about veterans, about those who have given their lives, about those that have served this country. Please enjoy Song for the Unsung Hero. Kenyon Wilborn on the flugelhorn.
'cause I know God is able to deliver in time of the storm. Oh, and I know, yes, I know He'll keep you safe from all earthly harm. One day, when my weary soul is at rest, I'm going home to be forever blessed.
And never doubt, Jesus will surely bring you out. He never failed me yet.
Did my God deliver Moses from King Pharaoh? Oh, and didn't He cool the fiery furnace for Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? When I think of what my God can do, He delivered Daniel, and I know He'll deliver you.
Never doubt, Jesus will surely bring you out. He never failed me yet. I will sing of God's mercy every day, every hour. He gives me power. I will sing and give thanks to Thee for all the danger, swords, and snares that He has brought me out. He is my God, and I'll serve Him.
No matter what the test,
And never doubt, Jesus will surely bring you out. He never failed me yet. He never failed me. He never failed me yet. He never failed me. He never failed me yet. He never failed me. He never failed me yet. He never failed me. He never failed me yet. Trust and never doubt. Jesus will surely bring you out. He never failed me yet.
Well, we couldn't very well come to river country without doing a river piece. So this one is called River in Judea, so that doesn't actually run through the northern neck here. But nonetheless, it's a river. It's been one of my favorites, actually. I taught it the first time 25 years ago, who's counting? And it is a pleasure to bring this piece down to the northern neck and to combine all these choirs and sing this together. What a service we're doing for God and for our country. Brotherhood, love. I mean, what a great night this is. I have so enjoyed being here today. I want to especially thank the good folks at Cobham Park Baptist Church for feeding us lunch today. Thank you so much. Cindy, thank you so much for being patient with me as I got to you this information that you needed for the concert this evening. And I just hope you all have a wonderful night. Please enjoy our closing piece, River in Judea. church, from our church to yours, thank you so much for coming out, and I hope you enjoyed your experience this evening. Thank you.